What's going on, guys? It's Tracky here, and welcome to Game 7 of the 2015 World Series. Today we have the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Texas Rangers in Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, since it's Game 7, the series is tied 3-3, and whoever wins this game is they're the world champions. So that's interesting. It's interesting. So. Game 6, you guys saw, it was 2-1, Phillies. Game 5, you guys saw that. And, yeah, so not much to recap. Their lineup today, same it's been: Yelich, Panik, Pujols, Reddick, Betts, Swisher, Valbuena, Miller, and Ryan Hannigan, a catcher. Ryan Hannigan is actually a pretty decent fielding catcher. Like, I've just, playing these past couple games, I've realized he's actually a pretty good fielding catcher, so... Anyway, Gio Gonzalez, the guy we traded for this year, will be getting the last start of this season. We'll see if he can get the job done and get us the win today. 2-1 in the playoffs, 4.12 ERA, 23 strikeouts. He's pitched 19 2/3 innings. So, top of the first. First pitch of the game is a bunt. That's going to be a nice little throw from Philip Cobb there to get out number 1 of the game. Second pitch of the game. Right back to Gio Gonzalez. 2 outs, 2 pitches. Moving on down the road here a little bit, Albert Pujols with a nice 9-pitch at bat here. Finally goes down on strikes. Backwards K for Gio Gonzalez, the veteran lefty, who does have another season with us before becoming a free agent. And I'll talk to you guys more next video about what I plan to do with this team. I've kind of developed some thoughts, but let's go ahead and look at our lineup today. We got Dyson, Rendon, Trout, Cruz, Gomes, Fielder, Viciedo, Cott, and Simeon. So as you can see, those top 5 guys in that lineup are just smoking, man. Those guys, they're pretty good. So Dan Herron doesn't look like he's pitched at all in the postseason, so he'll be making, I believe, his first start. He's 6'5", 215 pounds. He's 34, so crafty veteran will look to get his boys the win today because, winner take all. So he shut us out in the first inning, moving in the top of the second here, 1-2 count. Gio Gonzalez with a nice strikeout. And, yeah, Gio Gonzalez hopefully going to do that all day for us. And here again, top of the second again, 2 outs, 0-2 count, and that's another strikeout. So Gio Gonzalez starts off with 2 solid innings, and that's what we like to see. No hits, no errors, no nothing.
Kelly now at 257 with the average. Hits this one deep to left center field. Crisp on his horse into the alley at the wall. Goodbye. Nelly Cruz, another home run.
So Nelson Cruz getting things started off in the bottom of the second here, and Yan Gomes is going to follow that up with a beautiful gapper here. Rolls all the way to the wall. He'll be in there with a double, but Nelson Cruz just crushed that ball. I mean, like, I had a feeling it was out. He goes deep to left center, so puts us on the board with a 1-0 lead. Prince Fielder here with a nice hit to move what's his name over to third. Diane Viciedo, a.k.a. Tanks, I believe the White Sox commentators did call him, goes yard. I think that's honestly the first time he's gone yard in an episode this whole series. Like that, I think that's the first time. That's a guy we're definitely looking at bringing back next year. Good job for Yan Gomes getting on base. And then Fielder moved him over, but ended up not needing it because, whenever you hit the ball out of the park, everybody gets to go around the bases. So here, the Phillies looking to make something happen. This one's going to be into left field. This time, Viciedo has no throwing error like he did in Game 3, maybe. So Christian Yelich is aboard, got some speed. And Fielder here fields this. Yelich with a good slide makes Marcus Semien, well, he breaks up the double play, so Marcus Semien with a bad throw. And then here, guy takes off, and unfortunately a bad throw by Yan Gomes. I mean, it was on target, it was just too high. It doesn't matter, though. Gio Gonzalez gets Albert Pujols swinging, and Albert Pujols just not having a good playoffs. He's hitting 1-something, and that's just not what you want out of one of the former best players in the game. Still a very good player, just not at his not in his prime anymore. Kind of on the downhill, but not a fast downhill. Kind of just a smooth one. So Joe Gonzalez top of the fifth, 0-2 count, getting another strikeout on Brad Miller there. Brad Miller has been good, but strikes out quite a bit. So Dyson on first here, Rendon up to bat, 2-2 count. Rendon with a little chopper down to third base, and not even going to throw to first. So swinging bunt gets Anthony Rendon on, and that'll bring Mike Trout up, who, well, we know Trout's a good hitter, and he sends this one right back up the middle. A nice slow roller will score. Draw Dyson very easily. So, yeah, I want to talk about my off-season plans, man, but I don't. All right, so Nelson Cruz comes in here, and he's going to pick up another RBI today, so that's 2 RBIs, gets one off a home run, and gets one off with just a nice base hit right back up the middle. So Nelson Cruz accounts for 2 out of the 5 runs. So Mike Trout, as you can see, for some reason he slowed down at third, and I think that's why he gets gunned right there. I think if it doesn't slow him down, I think he definitely scores. So through 5-0 Rangers, and it's looking good for them. Got to hold them off for 4 more innings. They have 9 hits. The Phillies only have 2 hits today. Joe Gonzalez pitching very well, as you can see here. He's got a runner on first, but a nice strikeout there. And as you can see, using that 4-seamer quite a bit.
2-2 pitch. That one's belted to right center. That's hit well. Sierra's going back. He's near the wall, and it is gone. Reddick, a booming home run, 2-run shot.
So just as we were saying, you know, Gio Gonzalez is having such a great day, gives him a 2-run shot to Josh Reddick. It's pretty much straightaway center. So that'll make the game 2-5 in the top of the 6th. 2 outs, looking to get out of the inning. And Mookie Betts with a bomb to the opposite field. Just got a hold of that one. So good job by Mookie Betts there. But that causes some problems for the Rangers, but they do get out of it. Prince Fielder with an awkward throw to second there. Should have just tagged first base and gotten out of the inning, because that's not what you want, runners on first and second, because you decided to throw to second instead of just stepping on first for the easy out. So anyway, 5-3. And we'll be moving into, I believe, the 7th inning here. Joe Gonzalez is going to come out. Maybe it's the 6th inning. After giving up 2 home runs, we don't want to keep him in there any longer. He did good. He got us through innings. Now we leave this to the bullpen. Everybody is available. It's the last game of the season. You are available. And if things would have come to worst, you know, come to terrible, we still have all the other starters. So... but Antonio Bastardo, a guy I have really relied on when I play games, is going to come in, been very good through the playoffs, giving up nothing at all. Top of the 7th, strikes out Brad Miller. And that's something Bastardo's pretty good at. Now facing the righty, this is the only problem that, you know, I had to get through. And easy fly ball to center field. Mike Trout just forgot how to play baseball for a second, and it rolls by, and that'll be in there for a triple. So that could come back to bite us in the ass. And sure enough, a ground out gets them a run. And I threw home thinking, you know what? I don't think he's going to be off on the pitch, so we might have a chance, but couldn't get the tag on him. So now we didn't get an out on that play either. So now that's runners on first and second. So Luke Gregerson does come in the game here, and he's going to throw a nice slider down and away. And Pujols is going to ground into a double play. So normally I'd be scared of Pujols, but it seems like he just does not know how to play baseball right now. But the Phillies do make it a 4 or 5 games, so Rangers were looking pretty good. Now they just have given it all back in the past couple innings. So this is a game. So Sergio Romo is going to come in the 8th, and this is going to be his inning. He's going to control the 8th inning. And through 3 games so far, he's been excellent. Or through 4 and 3rd, I guess. But pretty much summarizes his inning right there. He just dominated. Nick Swisher doesn't even know what to do. Go ahead and have a seat. So moving into the bottom of the 8th, it is 5-4 Rangers. Actually, we'll be moving into the top of the 9th. So Kelvin Herrera looking to finish this game off. They are 3 outs away from being World Series champions. And this one right here is going to be 1 as long as Trout doesn't drop it. And that's going to be 1 out. So the Rangers, 2 outs away from being world champions. Brad Miller sees the pitch, grounds out to third. Oh, Philip Kaw. He overthrows it, so that'll put a runner on second. Here, luckily, we got a fly out. So now, as long as Simeon catches this, we are 1 out away from being the world champions. The World Series winners. Christian Yelich up to bat, facing the right-handed pitching Kelvin Herrera. Yelich is 1 for 4 today with a single and an RBI. Herrera, first pitch he throws is going to be down and away. 2-seamer. And Yelich just tie game. Herrera gets out of the inning, but we're going into extras, and that can't feel good, knowing you were 1 out away from just being done. So now you have to go into extras to, it just sucks. I mean, it sucks. But anyway, Dayan Viciedo here looking to, he's not going to mess around. We're going to win this inning. We're going to win in walk-off style in the bottom of the 9th. Viciedo gets aboard. Philip Kaw, the guy who made the error, grounds into a double play. I can understand he's a rookie. He got excited. You're 2 outs away from winning the World Series, but you just got to settle down, and after you win, then you can celebrate. And Marcus Semien not really helping us out a ton there either. So, top of the 10th we go. 3-2 count. Kelvin Herrera still in and dealing. Strikes out 1 there and gets the other 2 outs very, very easily. So, moving to the bottom of the 10th now. 5-5. And Gerard Dyson with a beautiful... Nope. Josh Reddick steals that one from us. It looked like he was going to get down. That's the guy you want to have on base. So now Mike Trout with a rip to left field. And that's a guy you want to have on base. He's got the speed. So look for him to take second. And Nelson Cruz up to bat.
Cruz trying to win it right here. And he does! Base hit! Game over! Nelson Cruz wins the ball game!
So Nelson Cruz on the hit and run. Mike Trout easily rounds third and scores from first on the hit and run. Nelson Cruz, a hero. Mike Trout, a hero. The Texas Rangers are your 2015 world champions. Just a great game. This is what the people want to see. Extra inning, game 7. How often do you get to see that? That is just crazy. And it comes down to one of the things Cruz has done very well the whole year besides hitting home runs. Hitting gappers to the right field, opposite field. And Trout and Cruz definitely our 2 best players. Got it done. With the help of Viciedo today with that nice 2-run shot. And honestly, you got to give credit to Gio Gonzalez. He did give up 3 runs, but the guy pitched great. 5 innings of just really good baseball. And, you can't put it on Kelvin Herrera. Christian Yelich is a great hitter. So, as you can see, the guys are pretty happy. Cruz gets player of the game, goes 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a home run. All 3 RBIs were critical. He got them when we needed them. And it's crazy, man. Like I'm telling you guys, it's only a video game, but you're nervous. Like in the 9th inning, whenever Yelich got that hit, I threw my controller. I had to step away for a second, calm down, and come back because it's nerve-wracking, man. Like, obviously I didn't play all 162 games of the season, but I played quite a few games, at least 30 or so. I'm not sure when the playoffs started, but we had, I believe, 2, 6. I believe 11 playoff games, maybe. So I played 30-ish games, of the regular season and all the playoffs. So yeah, I've played 40 something. Well, I had a couple stats videos. So I've played about 30 something games with this team, man. And it's to win the World Series is crazy. You're still nervous. I know it's a video game, but yeah, it's crazy. And now we get to move on to the off season. I've got some good ideas for this. Let you guys know, some guys are going to be leaving. There's going to be some guys that are free agents that are going to be leaving. I won't announce any of them yet. We'll save that for tomorrow's video. So make sure you come back tomorrow if you want to find out about the off season. And just a great game, man. Just a great game. We were up 5-0. The Phillies, they come back. At the top of the ninth, they make it 5-5, and at that point, the Phillies have to have the momentum. But the Rangers, they came out, didn't do anything in the bottom of the ninth besides a base hit, I believe, from Viciedo, and they still managed to come back in the 10th and win it. So the well-deserved 2015 World Champions, Texas Rangers. They went to the ALCS in 2010 and 2011, won them both times, got to the World Series and lost. So they bring home. I might be wrong, but I think this is the first World Series title they have brought home. So good little picture there, Prince Fielder up there. So the Rangers have won the World Series. So that is going to complete the 2015 season. And, I guess we'll be moving on to 2015-2016 off season. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow to see what moves we make, what moves we don't make, and just what we do. So it's been Tracky, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later. Peace.